guys, and welcome back for another video. So today, through a great suggestion from a person in the comment section, they said that I should watch this video on a channel called Might Be Risky. So go ahead and check the link, it'll be in the description, with this Tommy Sotomayor debate. So he still does make some appearances on YouTube, apparently. So we're gonna go ahead and see what this is about. I mean, shall we?
The men she says she hates and that are failures, I agree with her. And Trigger Mike and I agree together. But guess who raised these failure of a men that she's talking about?
I see it back chat.
Hold on, I'm 11 seconds in and I need to just take a look at the panel here. And I'm just gonna look and see what we got. Looks like we have 5 black males and 1, 2, 3 black females and a token white chick who looks to be middle-aged, I guess. Most of these people look, I would say over 30, except for this girl named Tasty. I don't know, she could be youthful looking for her age, but everyone else looks to be, you know, at least 30 and up. And that's me being generous, of course. They're probably older than that, but this one guy, I guess his name is J Prince for president. If you were serious about being a president, sir, you might want to remove the bonnet, you know, because the same rules apply for women. If I'm going to come in here... Hi, Luca.
Hi.
This is going to be very adult. Do you think that, you know, you can go and play with your toys in your room?
No. I don't want to.
Girl, I don't give a flying hoot what you want to do. You better hurry up. I tried to say it nice. Now you're going to make the mean come out. Wow.
What do you want to be down here?
Luca. Do y'all see what I'm going through? Telling me what she want to do. Girl, ma'am, I don't care what you want to do. Go upstairs right now. Because no, now you're in trouble because you're being disobedient. You're in trouble now. Go upstairs. You're gonna be in timeout now. I don't want to hear it. That was so, wow. Can you imagine what I'm gonna be dealing with a teenager? Hold on. Showing out. What? Okay, we may have to do some editing there. So with this whole situation, J Prince, why you got the bonnet on? Bruh, like that's not cool. Like, just like we wouldn't want a woman to come on, you know, online or in public, in a situation in which you are in public view, you need to be presentable. Bonnets are out of the question, male or female. Sorry, just needed to bring that out. Moving on.
Single black mothers. Yes, they're the ones who raised them. It is 100% true. 80% of black males who are in jail, you know where they came from? Single black households. That's right. So because these black males are coming from you, you're a failure. And guess what? White women who lost their husbands in 9/11, they didn't raise a bunch of failure ass kids because the man wasn't around. White women don't use the excuse of the man wasn't around, hence the kid ain't shit. They realize that they got to buck up and do a better job because they're just there. But black women wait on their kids to try and take care of them. Just like that little boy who I went on Fox News to talk about, the 9-year-old who's talking about killing men and sucking dick in his rap songs. Guess who's his manager?
Damn.
Mama.
But I thought you all just made the point that you are all only making about 10,000 less than white men.
That's
so
the
who
average
raised those black men who are doing that?
They came from mostly came from two-parent households.
Have you noticed? I will give her the stats because she doesn't believe in stats, and I do believe in stats.
You just said it, right?
She doesn't believe in stats. That's why I got the psychology degree, and maybe she doesn't. The stats show that people like me who come from international household, y'all call us tethers, we're grounded. Did you know that Nigerians make more money than whites in the United States?
Wow, I actually did not know that Nigerians made more than white people in the United States. This was a conversation about, I guess, black men being the lowest or something. And then, you know, they were saying, hey, well, you know, compared to white men, black men are doing this, black men are doing that. And I guess she was refuting that. And what Tommy was, this whole segment is just basically about how certain black women, because it's obviously not all, because we do have 2 other black women on the panel who aren't showing these behaviors, but we have certain black women who are like this. This is like the token black chick for sure. She is absolutely it, because she's going to question when there's no reason to question. She is going to disagree when there's no reason to disagree. She is going to just try to cause some level of confusion, and you're gonna see it. And that's why this video was a great example, because Black women need to reflect, like, why is causing a problem enjoyable for so many of you? Like, you know what I'm saying? And I say you because I am a Black woman, but I don't fit myself in that category. I don't go around like irritating people on purpose. That's not what I do. So I'm saying you as in those type of people that do that.
Did you know that, ma'am?
Okay, so did he skip over the point I just made?
No, man, no, you said who's raising them. Okay. Did you know that Nigerians make more money than whites? Because you brought up how much money whites make.
So now he's differentiating Africans versus Black Americans.
I asked you a simple question, ma'am, and then I will explain it.
Go ahead.
Everything you asked, I'll answer it. But when I ask something, you won't answer it because there's a point behind it.
All blacks ain't black.
Did you know that?
I can split this up.
If you didn't know it, just say that. Why do you keep filibustering? It was a simple question. Did you know?
If that's what listening and responding to what I want to means, then that's what I'm doing.
Hey, y'all see how this, my point's been proven. I asked this woman as a discussion, did you know something? She didn't say yay or nay. She went on to her own thing.
Tommy, I know you make.
Said, did you know XYZ? I'd say either yes or no.
I'm sorry, Tommy. Say it one more time.
Tommy, I know you're using this as a reference because she is the perfect specimen, to be honest.
I'm sorry. I was
come on, she is the perfect specimen, but come on, man.
Say it one more time.
Why be difficult on purpose?
I don't understand it either. I don't know.
I heard
she's doing a good job of it.
I heard
you know what? I wouldn't even be able to say like, hey, this isn't true if I myself didn't grow up in a predominantly Black neighborhood, if I didn't have predominantly Black family members. So like I have this opinion and I have these thoughts about it and in agreement with Tommy, because it's like, who hasn't experienced this? Somebody who was irritating and argumentative and refusing to agree to something, just disagreeing because, you know what I'm saying? Because they don't like you or something. You know what I'm saying? Or over talking. You got some petty type of Black women that, they don't even want to hear your voice. Like me, for instance, because of, I don't know, sometimes I feel like my voice inflection bothers some Black women. I feel like it does. Like, and it's certainly not all, but I feel like sometimes like the way that I speak bothers some people. Like, I don't know. And it's weird because I'll speak and then they just instantly interrupt me. And it's like, but you just asked a question. Like, are you going to let me answer? They refuse to hear. They like hear a second of it and then they assume. And it's like, they don't even want to hear you talk. I think in some ways, like some people, I don't know, because you're not forcefully, mispronouncing your words or something like they do. I don't know. I could be getting off subject here, but really, I just have dealt with so many people in this situation. I've worked in customer service my whole life practically. You know what I'm saying? I used to be like a front desk receptionist at a gym. That was probably my biggest insight and my first insight to like how dealing with the public and the different types of people. There are women that, because they're in a bad mood, they will cause problems for other people. And that's just not cool. Like, we as women, we have to recognize that behavior and change it, because other people don't have to like pay for like what you're internally going through.
Dialogue there, there's no dialogue here.
Right. I'll put you in the back. Angela, I'll put you in the back so they can hurry up and finish so you can ask your question then. All right, just chill for a second.
I heard something you said, Tommy, and it triggered me. Go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead and ask the question.
I said, did you know that Nigerians make more money than whites in the United States?
No.
Okay. The reason I'm saying that is because Nigerians believe in a thing of a culture that doesn't include sexy red, and they believe in an idea of being married. They believe in an idea of family, and education is important. Whenever we use the phrase of white supremacy, you make a regular white person that work up at Popeyes feel supreme to you because he can use the N-word to you.
I'm just going to point this out. This conversation just went left because I did do some skipping because, I just wanted to get to the meat of the conversation. But to me, this is like where the conversation would have gotten awkward for like somebody who was white. You know what I'm saying? Like, just keep listening.
And you get bothered. Do you think a rich white person get mad that you call him male? Did Taylor Swift get mad when all y'all Black women were talking about her, calling her unseasoned chicken?
No one called her that. We didn't care. We didn't give a damn. That's
no,
not
I'm
us.
saying, did she get mad? Yes, they did. They had a whole damn post about Nicole.
I don't know nothing about that.
Do you understand? I asked the simple question of the people who did it, ma'am, not you. I didn't say you. The people who did it, did she get offended? No,
I don't know.
because she understood those people are below her.
How do you know if you got offended or not? How do you know?
Because she didn't express it like how you're doing. Ma'am,
okay. Now,
I wouldn't know you were offended if you just sat there and did this.
I don't want to. Why would I do that? And I'm here.
God, I didn't say that.
You just have to say it's like that's why everybody's just sitting there quiet, because watching Tommy Sotomayor just deal with people on a one-on-one level. I swear that was my favorite channel of his, like when it existed, that one-on-one with Tommy Sotomayor. They just sit there and just make stupid faces the whole time because you can't refute it. Most of the stuff that he says you can't refute because for the most part, Tommy Sotomayor uses facts. He says things that, like this, the name of this channel might be risky. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, it's true. And even this woman, like while she's trying to be combative and stuff like that, for the most part, she is sitting quietly because she knows she can't really say anything. I think he just was trying to show the difference in how like white women aren't intimidated. Because like I said, I've dealt with a lot of white people and a lot of them have just as many self-esteem issues as anyone else. You know what I mean? Their skin's just whiter. That's literally it.
Jesus, you are the most difficult motherfucker to talk to on earth. You just want to be difficult. I know nobody's doing anything to you. And you don't even see it. The black women who are sitting there were on your side in your comment section. You could look at it. Don't understand why you're doing this. You're being difficult for no reason.
Can I ask
but
you a
you
question?
can have it, ma'am.
Please
Enjoy
don't.
it.
Don't ask anything else, sis. Don't. No, please don't. Please don't.
No. Can I ask you a question?
No, because you're going to be so if I answered your question how you're doing, we'd never get anywhere.
I answered your question.
You're a dick for no reason.
Would you?
What the world? Okay.
And then and notice, it's the more confusion she causes.
I told you, DJ Help, it's not going anywhere, dude.
The more confusion she causes, the more frustration she causes. A lot of black women are like her. Them motherfuckers will have an orgasm at confusion. They were fucking just damn near nuts off of confusion. You ain't never seen her one time here, ladies and gentlemen, try and stop the confusion. She's not one time said, let's all settle down, guys, and let's see.
Wow, he said black women damn near nut causing confusion. Yes, I have dealt with situations like that. Yes, I can back that up 100%. Like, for real, there are some, black women that I have dealt with in my day who have personally came at me and tried to cause confusion in my life because they just didn't like me. And I think, sometimes it's because, like I said, I don't know. I think sometimes literally, like, my partially whiteness offends people. Like, my partially whiteness offends so many black people, and it's just something that I can't do nothing about.
Not once.
All right, let me see. Go ahead, Mandrell. Did you want to answer that question? Why we are?
I forgot what question.
We are.
No, he good. He good.
So
what was the question?
So for me, sis, in terms of that, I'm not.
Honestly, what was the question?
I'm gonna answer it quickly. I gotta get Blue Jay in. Blue Jay was popping.
Yeah, she's been here a while.
But for me, you got so many successful men, sis. Mandrell, E, Tommy, myself. I'm not leaning on shit that happened from the past. I understand it. I research it. I study. I know, but I'm not going to repeat that shit. And I'm going to be as great as I can be. And I'm putting enough pain in to do so. I'm not making no excuses. So anecdotally, white men aren't doing better than me. However, you have to lift as you climb. So I give back. I coach, as you know, high school football, et cetera, to be an inspiration so that those boys don't perpetuate the bullshit as much as I can. Now it just take the men on this panel, the men in the back, the men in the chat to do the same, and then we can galvanize the whole community.
Amen.
And that's real. Like, I really appreciate the fact that that guy is, not a statistic. And I appreciate the other guys on the panel for being not, the statistical black male that she was talking about, before we actually started watching. And she's trying to make it seem like that's the majority, but maybe that perception was what it was back in the 80s when you had like that push for the drugs in the black community and then that, secondary push for prison, but things have changed. And I do believe that there are a lot more black men waking up and becoming more focused on career and education. As long as they're getting their money legitly, who's going to have a problem with it? Let's be real.
My daughter, I love how my daughter, when I go to my daughter's school, all them white kids know her dad, and she's so impressed by it. Because when you say black men are below white men, there's a house in my neighborhood. You can look it up. It's online. My house is big, is damn near twice as big as anybody else's house. Right now, I could turn around and show y'all how I'm having the shit rebuilt. It's shit inside.
Can I say something to that?
What I say is this.
We believe you. No more bragging. We believe you.
Can I say something to that?
See how she has to be argumentative and rude to him for no reason. It's like she just doesn't like Tommy. She probably heard about like the stuff he says about black women, and I can get like why a lot of black women would be against him, because while he'll say out of the same mouth that he loves black women, he's always with the black women, he enjoys dating black women and stuff, out of that same mouth he'll also say all the other things he says about black women. And I get that, you know, it hurts, but like sometimes, you know, some people have to just like realize like the truth hurts, because we all know people that fit into that category. It wouldn't be a thing, it wouldn't be a stereotype if it wasn't true. And at some point we have to recognize that about ourselves and be different. You know, like if the average black woman is a cussing, loud talking, get you told type of woman, she's gonna be single, not because she's black. She could be as stunning with the best body on earth and she's still gonna be single. Why? Because of her mouth. This part right here, she will never see as a problem. And it is. And the black women need to understand that. This right here be the downfall of all of y'all. It's because of this right here. Learn to control it. It's going to be your best asset in life. So if the majority of your day is spouting out negativity and harsh words, vulgar, you know, profanity, things of that nature, don't be surprised when you manifest that in your life. It's not that you need to kiss anybody's butt at all, because believe me, most women who get along with people, especially the opposite sex, aren't kissing their butts. The point is, and the reason we're in relationships and a lot of you aren't, it's just because we know how to talk to a man. We know how to address him. You have to learn to control your mouth. It's going to be your downfall. Anyway, you guys, I could reiterate that to the end of the day, because a lot of black women don't even see it as a problem, and they never will, and they just feel like people should accept the way that they are and deal with it. So I already know that to be true, and there's no point for me to even say anything else. So don't forget to like and subscribe, and I appreciate you so much, especially if you made it this far. Don't forget to give yourself that pat on the back. I love you so much. And guess what? Christmas is coming soon, and that's why I have this weirdo sweater on. Oh my God. And please don't forget to hit that like button, because I wore this hot ass sweater for y'all. I did. I took an L. All right. Thanks, guys. I will see you next time.